Before we talk about the application process for the fall semester for school, tell us about the Single Parent Scholarship Fund. I know it's been around for a while, but for those who may not know, give us a sense as to what this is all about.
We're a nonprofit that is dedicated to empowering single parents to get the education or job training that they need to build a better future for their kids. And what the best part of it, though, is that impact that that single parent has goes far beyond just one person earning a degree. When a parent walks across that graduation stage, their children are seeing what's possible. And then their friends, their siblings, and even their own parents are often inspired to go back to school too. We've heard countless stories from our recipients who just become the spark that encourage someone else in their family to finish their education and get a better job. And that's how stronger families become stronger communities.
So, Chris, briefly tell me about your process through this. Either you have been or are continuing UA Fort Smith based on the shirt that you have on, but tell me about your process here.
I am officially an alumni of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. I graduated this last spring with my bachelor's organizational leadership. I have been going through the Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship process I've received it about 7 times, and they've helped me along the way financially, mentorship, all that stuff, and it's been a great help for me.
How when you got a scholarship, what do you use it for? I know there's different things that you can use it for. So, Chris, what did you use it for?
My main thing was bills, and one major factor here was I paid to repair my vehicle. I had a lot of vehicle issues come up right around this scholarship being awarded, and I needed that transportation to get back and forth to school for my resources to be successful. And them donating that scholarship money to me, that allowed me to be able to put my truck in the shop, get it fixed pronto, and be able to resume my career at UAFS.
So it wasn't an interruption of going to class. You were able to keep your car.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
You know, Jennifer, that's another aspect of this. I think when you hear the word scholarship, it's going to tuition, books, and all that sort of thing. That's not the case with this.
You're right. So Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship is just a little bit different from traditional scholarships. So while most are going to go straight to the school to help pay for tuition or books, we actually give our checks directly to the single parents so that they can have the independence and power to use that for any financial obstacle in the way of earning their degree or trade school certification. So a lot of times that might be your truck needing to get fixed so you can go to classes on campus or take your kids, here and there. It might be a doctor's bill. It might be groceries. And so the scholarships are up to $1,600 for full-time students, and we award them 3 times a year for each semester, spring, summer, and fall. So when Chris said he got it 7 times, it's because he, for 7 semesters, stayed in school, kept his grades up, participated in our program, and was able to receive a scholarship that helped him pay for those day-to-day necessities that often get in the way for when single parents are going to school. And that's not to say that they don't spend it on tuition, because some do. But again, we give them that financial freedom to feel empowered and make the decisions that's best for their family.
Chris, where do you think you would be if you weren't able to get the scholarships?
I would be probably living back at my mama's house, flunked out of college, to be honest. This scholarship is the one thing that made this whole thing possible for me, the whole degree possible. Like I said, those vehicle repairs were imperative for me. Getting to the Student Success Center for tutoring and the Writing Center for my papers that were due, certain times. So that was very detrimental to my success, and I give great thanks to them for that.
So the application process now for the upcoming school year, Jen, I know it starts here in a couple of weeks. What's the process here? How does someone go about doing that?
Yes, so we are accepting fall scholarship applications the whole month of August. So from August 1st to September 1st. So while just as we prepare, getting here just a few days, what you can do now is go online to our website, aspsf.org/scholarships, and go look through all of our criteria and see what kind of those documents that you need to apply. And so once August 1st hits, you just click that button, apply now, and go through a little short eligibility quiz so we can make sure that you meet our income criteria, make sure that you are a single parent. And then we ask you just a few some demographic questions and what's your plan? Why are you going back to school? And then you get through and then potentially have an interview, short interview with some of our great volunteers. And then in a month or two, you get a scholarship. But really, it all starts online. But we also have a dedicated program manager local to the River Valley area, where if you're kind of getting stuck on certain things, her name is Christy Brown, and she is just ready and there to help you apply or get the right document. So we've got someone real close by to help you out.
Chris, I noticed you were nodding your head. Apparently, you have dealt with this in the past.
Yes, ma'am. Christy's absolutely fabulous.
So, all right. So now that you have graduated, how do you see your future now?
Well, I'm hoping to get in some kind of business operations. I'm looking for some kind of real estate property. I'm leaning that area. Uh, I'm gonna try to, well, when my son gets a little older, get him more involved in it. But I want to show him that you can go out there and make money, and I want to buy up some properties and just flip them essentially.
How important was it for you to do this for your son?
That is my main motivator, my main factor for going to college right there. My son is 100% the only reason I did it to start. And I did it to show him that, see, I suffered an injury back in 2014 that required me being wheelchair bound. So I wanted to show him that regardless of your, whatever it may be, any limitations you may have, that it's possible. You can get up and do it. You just got to do it. And that there are resources such as the Single Parent Scholarship Foundation to help.
Jen, that's a story you've probably heard a bunch.
We have so many single parents, just like Chris, but with their own story of, I got to do this for my kid. I got to make a better life for my child. And it's beautiful. Like, it inspires me. That's why I get up every day. And so we're hoping this fall that we can fund at least 400, if not more, single parents to go back to school, whether that's for an associate degree to go become a nurse, whether that's to be a bachelor's degree so they can become a teacher and go teach in the schools. Or maybe it's a trade school so that they can go weld. We've got lots of welding students, as well as, CDL drivers. We are going to please apply if you're thinking of going back to school or already in school. We want to help you change your life through education and through a better job.
All right, give us that website again, just to make sure that everybody knows how to apply and find out more information. And is it a way to maybe even make a contribution or donation to the fund?
Yeah, so our website is our acronym, aspsf.org. It's going to be your one-stop shop for everything. But truly, we need help to help fund these fall scholarships. Again, our goal is over 400, and to help them stay in school and work toward a family supporting career. And so upcoming in September, we are going to host a fundraiser in Little Rock. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's going to be worth it because we have an alumna who's a best-selling author. Her name is Kara Brookins. She's going to come and speak about, again, how she built her house with her 4 children watching YouTube videos, and also how the single parent scholarship, transformed her life as well so that she could become such a success. And it'll be worth it, but also if you can't make it all the way to Little Rock, totally understandable. We've also, any donation you make between now and then, September 18th, will be doubled thanks to a generous donor. So please help us fund as many scholarships as possible so that we can make our communities great.
Yeah. All right. Jen, Chris, thank you so much. Congratulations, by the way, on graduating. Best of
Thank
luck.
you, Darren.
And
Thank you.
Jen, a great program, and it's all the success. It's just amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.